In the year 2024, artificial intelligence has become advanced enough to replicate human art and speech. People protest against these technologies and fear that they will become more efficient and take their jobs in society. But when this guy existed, you were all heads over heels, huh? Fandroid the musical robot was a persona the nerdcore artist Griffinilla adopted from late 2016 to late 2018. We get there when we get there. Think Vocaloid, but instead of making songs about depression or something, to sing about Freddy Fazbear. How did this come to fruition? I could not tell you. I have checked Twitter accounts, YouTube uploads, the Wayback Machine, and found literally nothing announcing his arrival. Fandroid had to be created in radio silence lest the competition catch wind of its genius. Fandroid uploaded 20 original songs in the years he was actively making music, along with a few covers and a whole lot of gaming videos. His songs were usually about whatever indie game was popular at the time, but featured an interesting gimmick, I guess, of making songs on topics requested by viewers. Of course, it's probably just meant scrolling through the comments till he found one on the trendiest game, but it's the thought that counts. I was just sitting at home doing loser stuff like a loser when a can of tuna fell on my head and unlocked Fandroid from a hidden crevice in my mind. And I was doing so well, too. So I decided to take a look-see at the tunes of my youth and see if they were truly good or if I just ate whatever was handed to me. I was part of the Friday Night Funkin' fandom for 3 years, so it's an obvious answer. Fandroid's debut song was one about FNAF, specifically Freddy Fazbear himself. These videos start with the comments that inspired the song, and then a cute little animation depicting what goes on in Fandroid's mind palace. This song is completely impossible to take seriously. Random Freddy PNGs flash across the screen, and I'm sure one of these is stolen fan art. There's gotta be at least one religion out there that says you go to the withered Freddy head boy when you die. They tried to make the song's lyrics sound like it was machine-generated by a robot scraping information of Freddy from the internet, and ignoring the fact that when the song was released, Fandroid probably would have exploded from having to analyze FNAF lore. It certainly sounds like it. Do you guys think Fandroid had to watch all of MadBat's theories to make this song? And next up, Griffinilla was definitely pulling comments out of a hat for this one, huh? I remember liking this one as a kid. Surely my taste would refine at such a young age. I was part of the Friday Night Funkin' fandom for 3 years. I love we picked probably the least complex recurring Undertale character for a song, so it can reasonably sound like a skim to their wiki page. And for some reason, DA Games decided to cover this song, and when I say this man has the Midas's touch, I truly mean it. If I was Fandroid, I would have never uploaded this cover, and instead uploaded Will's mind to my database. That might buy me in for a few years. Next, we got a song by Jotaro guy from Overwatch. This one's actually alright, what the heck. See, I told you I had some taste as a kid. I might have been eating garbage, but someone threw away a perfectly half-eaten Whopper. This song starts the trend of changing up Fandroid's clothing, and he is rocking the McCree fit, I gotta admit. The lyrics are obviously still a wiki page skim, but the lyrics about gun violence help distract you from that fact. Lit like lit, and take one guess which year this was made in. Damn, I didn't know Fandroid sings that way. The song is just lit in propaganda. Notice how he doesn't bring up Incineroar once. 7.8 out of 10, not enough Poplio. Hey, Tattletale. I was expecting him to get to this one 3 songs ago. It seems like he's genuinely developing wittier wordplay, and then he drops unsettled machine to describe a washing machine. There are so many jokes that I can make about this, and none of them have anything to do with the song. They decked up Fandroid in the schoolgirl outfit and made him sing about winning a maid defections. I'm just saying that concluding line might not have just been a throwaway. He's British, sound the alarms! We were doing so well. At this point in time, Griffinilla decided, you know what Fandroid needs? A partner in crime with an even more obnoxious filter. Meet Melody. She just shows up one day. I'm starting to think Griff has a bit of a video deleting problem. By this time, I was desperate enough to Google Fandroid Wiki and thankfully found something that didn't help me in the slightest but provided me with lore that I never needed. Like, did you know Melody is a Warrior Cats girl? And that she's voiced by- wait a second. It was an inside job. Of course, J. Kitty was in on it the whole time. We also learned this era of Fandroid has some absolute wild lore. Fandroid apparently used to be a real boy, and his dad was hilariously abusive. And then Melody girl bossed her way into saving him or something, and Fandrew- who cares, let's just get back to the bad music. Look, I'm not a Vocaloid guy, and the song is really pushing the boundary between singing robot and Hatsune Miku. Props to Melody for breaking the glass ceiling when we're on the first floor. Why did they make this song about Ballora? Like, I know they made a song about NASA Blue, but that was the second song ever. You see what I mean, right? Next we have... yeah, I didn't think you would go here, but I guess it makes sense. Very bold decision to make a rap song about the whitest guy in horror. Pretty decent though, probably because it was written by another guy. It's actually cool how the song has barely anything to do with the actual game, and it's more about the mythos. Maybe you weren't so bad after all, Fandroid. I take it all back. Why did he edit Slutty Droid over a PewDiePie clip? What do we have next? No. I remember showing this to my mom, thinking it was the coolest thing ever. I didn't know we had 2 white boy songs, one after the other. An Undertale song about a character that actually matters in the grand scheme of things. I was expecting Luke's. I love how for this song, they just slapped a PNG of Flowey's petals on the back of Fandroid's head and said, yep, that's your costume. The song actually captures Flowey pretty well. The dual meaning of you don't know who I've been is actually pretty cool. Good job, Fandroid. Boris doesn't actually speak in the game, so they had to resort to making a song about Sammy Lawrence.
I don't know what happened to Fandroid's voice in this one. He's barely audible half the time. But they stopped crediting a vocoder creation, so I'm assuming this is Griffinilla winging it. I love how the person recording the footage actually freaks out during the singing portions of the game. Next, Zootopia. Why did so many people ask for this? And look who's back. Melody actually sounds good in this one until they do this in the chorus. I never actually listened to this one as a kid, because obviously I wouldn't be caught dead listening to Zootopia music. Oh, but I look so cool listening to the Devil Swing. What did she mean by that? This song's pretty offensive. It's just kind of alright. I don't have much of an opinion, but do you guys see that? How is he playing that? We have a Splatoon song. Hard in the Paint. I don't know how Griffinilla will listen to this. That's a whole sentence. I can barely make out any vocals. The song is a cover of an older Griffinilla song. With how quick the man is to delete his old videos, I feel like that's knowledge I could be murdered for having. Oh hey, this was the song that introduced me to Fandroid. The song is such a train wreck. It captures the spirit of the game so well. The instrumental feels like a minute-long YouTube audio library loop, and midway through, he literally just starts speaking. Not like rap speaking, he just talks. Oh yeah, and then Fandroid gets buried alive and dies, and that's actually lore accurate. As we've seen before, he has lungs. This video was animated by the talented Coda, who's a really damn good animator, even nearly 7 years back. Fandroid always had a lot of charming faces, but they work especially well with an equally charming animation style. No, you're not getting me to bring up the neighbor. Somebody craves the bliss of ignorance. Fandroid had a rare, for the time, 2-minute-long hiatus and came back with probably the least effort to put into anything in his life. Not only did his fans make a song for him, but the music video is just Fandroid dancing in front of a bunch of greatness. His voice is the most grating it's ever been. At least the CG5 cover is pretty good, but if you need Mr. Only in Ohio to save your song, then you don't deserve it. This song marks a large shift on the music side of Fandroid, because he has a gaming channel too, why wouldn't he? The cute intro was gone, and the song started becoming completely on whatever game was popular. Now, I'm not going to judge a man, robot, human child thingamajig for trying to get a bag. God knows I'd be doing worse. But let's just say, expect Fandroid to be taking a nap with the fishies soon. Cuphead song, you signed a contract. This is really cute art. I think this song is a really big upgrade compared to the rest in like every aspect other than the lyrics, which I swear have gotten worse. The chorus is literally just listing off the game's bosses, and for some reason they mirrored Sally's stage play. It seems all Cuphead fan songs have to choose between having bad art direction or bad lyrics, unless you're DA Games. Or I have a hole in my brain guy. Next up we have Don't Rage Quit, a Geometry Dash song. It's fine, I guess, but it's a better fine than anything else I've called fine so far. I think the gameplay syncs with the music, which is pretty cool, but I'm pretty sure there's just a placebo. That one Spider-Man gives people to in every song. Reef Intermission, Shape of You McDonald's parody. Intermission done. We're reaching the final 3 songs now. Get your speeches ready. Fandroid's coffin looks hungry. Part of the course, we've got our 4th Bendy and Ink Machine song. I've been sour to the other Bendy songs, but I think this might be Fandroid's best. It tickles my ears in the sore spot that the other songs stab me in. Melody's back for the final time. Oops, spoilers, and her voice is different again, but that's good. The song's titled Allison, but it's really just a song about Chapter 4 as a whole. Either Fandroid ran out of unique places to put Bendy's face on the thumbnail, or they were really proud of this line. We've reached the Penta-Ultimate, a Baldi's basic song. We can all agree this name is so cheesy, right? I have so much to say about this song, but also nothing at all. I can't tell if it's a step up or down in quality. Either way, it's got one of the tackiest Fandroid verses, where he just explains every character in the quirk with really bad impressions. Like, that is not as a bully. In fact, the entire song is kind of just one big strategy guide for all these basics. Nintendo Power, eat your heart out, and only your heart. And the one song with the honor of being Fandroid's final song is... oh, he didn't even name it. This one is really sad, oh my god. You can tell in retrospect that Griffinilla was sick of playing Fandroid. First of all, let's just acknowledge the fact that this is Fandroid collaborating with himself. I can't even tell which one the main singer is supposed to be, because their effect sounds vaguely robotic, but then there's this faint voice during the chorus that sounds way more like a robot. Either way, Griffinilla definitely did not want to make the song, and I can't blame him. He added the bare minimum that the song needed to qualify as Fandroid, and that's lyrics on screen and art on the sides. Oh yeah, and I should also mention the fact that it's not even 2 minutes long. He wanted the video out so he could dump Fandroid in the landfill ASAP. And yeah, that's what happened. On the music side at least, Fandroid the musical robot was dead, but Fandroid the Let's Player was out and about like a dead man walking, playing games reacting to the Sonic movie trailer. Well, until he was put under too. The music channel persisted for just a little longer, drip feeding the starving Fandroid fans covers, music videos, and a single non-affiliated song about storming Area 51 until those stopped too. And that was the end of Fandroid. Griffinilla put his name back in the music channel, and it went dormant. Until very recently, when he started making songs under his own name again. He even went live a few days ago at the time of me writing the script. Fandroid was gone for good. Maybe that was for the better of humanity. After all, the more songs he made, the smarter he would become. In theory. It would probably take a while, though.
Hello world, it's me, Fandroid the...
Fandroid and Melody, completely out of the blue, came back and began streaming again with a whole new cast of characters and some new lore. I don't care in the slightest for this. It's a bit of a strange decision to revive your musical persona with what seems to be solely gameplay and story streams, but I'm not going to pretend for a second that I care any more than I already don't if you start making music again. As long as the people who have been waiting are happy, I guess. And judging by the art I see when I Google Fandroid, I think they're a little too happy.